Welcome to Bravo and Blaze with Jenny Blaze, covering all the latest Bravo, quote unquote, news and the weekly Bravo TV lineup. I am so happy to be here. I almost had to cancel because I think I might have Cloyce. I'm sick. Just kidding. Just kidding. As a disclaimer, I would like to remind everyone that this podcast is for entertainment purposes only. We are not here to intentionally harm anyone and by no means use this platform as an avenue for bullying. And anything said is alleged. As always, please do not take anything I say as Bible. I am not a journalist, nor do I claim to be one. Nothing I say is fact checked because, again, this is for entertainment purposes only. Be cool, not all like uncool. Luann. Shoot, I keep forgetting to bring Luann. If you are not following us on social media, make sure you do so. We are at Bravo and Blaze on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, Twitch, and TikTok, even though it might be going away. And on YouTube, we are at Jenny Blaze. Also, we are live. If you join us on YouTube, you can interact in our live chat where you can ask questions, give your thoughts, interact with one another. I'll take breaks throughout to read through and share some of the comments. If you are a podcast listener, please note that we have visuals over here on YouTube for you to look at. The audio podcast is available wherever you get your podcasts. To help support Bravo and Blaze, make sure you subscribe, follow, share, like, comment, and leave a 5-star review. Hold on, I gotta move this one window. Tay-Tay's here. Max is here. Good morning, good afternoon. Okay. As a reminder, we have bonus content on the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City on Patreon, where we can speak more freely in a safe and uncensored space. Monday, we released the review of season 5, episode 15. And this coming up Monday, we'll cover the finale in more depth. Sign up at patreon.com/Bravo and Blaze. Something that I've been doing this week. Oh, I don't have a slide for it. I started doing pre-games this week on YouTube. I have been going live around 30 minutes before the new shows air, just to touch base, check in, see how everyone's doing. Maybe there's like things that have happened since the following week that we need to focus on. This is, I'm obviously joking, like this is not serious, but all of these pre-games that I'm doing are very casual and even unhinged. I yelled at someone named Kelly yesterday. She would not stop talking in the comments. So finally, she was complaining in the comments. So finally, I was like, Kelly, if you don't want to be here, you don't have to be here. You can keep going. There's no reason for you to stay. But then she wound up staying and subscribed, I think. So thanks, Kelly. I can't promise I will be doing the pre-games every day or even every week, but I will try to do this going forward as often as I can. Okay, let's move on to Bravo, quote unquote, news. First, I want to share that Katie Janela, Shannon Bedore, and Jen Pedranti, this trio is badass, by the way, but they are doing an event tomorrow. Today is Friday, so this event is tomorrow, January 18th, 4 to 6 p.m. at the Bungalow in Corona Del Mar. You get to meet Jen, Katie, and Shannon Storms Bedore. You can RSVP to Katie Janela. 100% of entry donations and a percentage of bar sales go directly to Emergency Network LA. And donations are also accepted at the door. This is for obviously the LA fires and the complete devastation that has happened. So if you are in the area, if I was there, I would go. I'm on the other side of the country though. But if anyone goes, stream, hit me up, send me a link, whatever. I want to see what's going on. And yes, prayers to everyone in the LA area. I am inclined to go down a rabbit hole. That's why I'm kind of like avoiding it, because it's just like so nuts what happened out there. And again, prayers to everyone. Let's move on so that we don't start crying or anything. Okay. The next thing, speaking of OC, Bravo OMG posted, according to OK Magazine, the entire cast from season 18 of The Real Housewives of Orange County, minus Alexis Bellino, will return for season 19. I think people are, I don't know. I think the general consensus is that everyone's happy because Alexis is not going to be there. However, for me personally, I could do without Gina and Emily. And how about we bring in Gretchen? Don't forget Gretchen. Didn't she go on the Morocco trip? Did she film? She was supposed to have a comeback. So maybe we just skip that because we're never going to get that. Put her back on, instead of Alexis Bellino, have Gretchen come on as a friend of. That could be very interesting, right? I want to see that. What else do we have here? Okay, the next thing I'm going to play. This is from the Bravo Investigator, and this hurts my heart so bad. This is Lindsay Hubbard versus our Dorinda Medley. And apparently Lindsay went on Not Skinny, but Not Fat. She was interviewed and she told this story. I'm going to play it right now.
Number one, Margaret Josephs held a...
Hold up, it started.
And I had heard a couple of things that Dorinda had said. So here's what happened with Dorinda. Number one, Margaret Josephs held a Cinco de Mayo Real Housewives of New Jersey premiere party at her house. So that's around like May 5th.
You went?
No, I didn't go.
Oh.
But I had friends that went. And apparently Dorinda was really, really drunk at this party and was going around. Okay. Now, I don't speak to Dorinda. We have always been very friendly when we have run into each other. Like, I actually, really have enjoyed my interactions with Dorinda in the past. And so this is around Cinco de Mayo, Margaret Joseph's house. I'm not there. I have friends there. And Dorinda is drunk, going around telling everyone that I'm pregnant. But unfortunately, I lost the baby and I had a miscarriage. That's what she's going around drunkenly saying at Margaret's house. And it's getting back to me from multiple people. Then the rumors are coming out about Traitors. And, they announced the cast of Traitors, blah, blah, blah. And then this big rumor comes out about how Dorinda had such a problem that she found out I was pregnant, but I shouldn't be able to compete. Now, I have a problem with this because why? I'm not affecting you. Okay. Now, yes. Is it hard to compete on Traitors when you're pregnant? Because it's like, physically and mentally just a lot on your body. And also you're in isolation and you can't talk to anyone.
Right.
And you're in Scotland.
You're in Scotland.
Yeah, of course. Like, should I be on Traitors while pregnant? Probably not. And why also are you getting drunk and running around a party and talking about like how I had a miscarriage when I didn't?
Yeah.
Especially because I've already had a miscarriage in my life.
Maybe she was confusing. Maybe she was like drunkenly.
I've never spoken to Dorinda about any of this.
But why did she care about your situation?
I don't know. Like, this is not, I don't know.
Was that so random to you?
It was so random to me.
Dorinda. That's why, by the way.
And I bit my tongue. Like, I haven't spoken ever about this. Like, I've never had this conversation with anybody. Like, I've been asked before. I mean, here's your, you've made it. You've made it, Amanda.
I made it.
OMG. So I remember this kind of circulating around this time. So don't forget, the Traitors films, I believe in like March or April. And obviously the Traitors is strenuous. We can tell by looking at Tom Sandoval's pit stains at breakfast. First thing in the morning. Insane. I'm glad Lindsay didn't go. But I would love to see Lindsay on a future season. I remember this because there were rumors that Lindsay was pregnant and the Traitors cast was being leaked. Some of it wasn't leaked, but it was like people were speculating. And I remember Dorinda's name came up and I remember Lindsay's name came up because I was like, oh my gosh, that would be amazing. Imagine Lindsay Hubbard on the Traitors. But then I had heard or seen, there were rumors that Lindsay was pregnant. So I was like, oh, okay, yeah. Like, I love Lindsay, but she probably shouldn't go on. And I don't know what the whole Dorinda and like, did Dorinda really get mad about Lindsay possibly being on the Traders pregnant? Because I love Dorinda. Like, I feel like that would be so unreasonable, right? Like, why would Dorinda care? If she cared out of concern, that's one thing, but to care so much to be like, she shouldn't be on the show, like, that's a little bit too far, I think. And Max. Okay, so don't forget Sierra Miller from Summer House is on this season of The Traders. Max is saying, I remember I heard Sierra took Lindsay's place as Candace was supposed to be there, but Robin took her place. Oh my God, I didn't hear about the Candace part. Candace would have been way better than Robin. Wow. I don't know. What do you guys think about this? I don't want this to be true. I can see this happening. Like, if these are the rumors that are going around, I feel like there's got to be some truth to it. Maybe Dorinda did get the whole miscarriage mixed up with what was going on with Lindsay's new pregnancy. I don't know. I feel like at the very least, I hope Dorinda reaches out to Lindsay privately, even like, we don't need to know about any of this, like, just for the sake of the goodness of this world, please. Yeah, so I don't know how that's gonna go. That scares me. I'm sad. But let's move on. Oh wait, before I put that up, I'm gonna play. So last week we talked about how there was a notice of filming on the Something About Her door, and we had some pictures of that. This week from Taste of Reality, I guess there was a TikTok made. Oh my gosh, people on TikTok are so upset this week. It's like kind of entertaining for me, but they got video of them actually filming at Something About Her. I'm going to have this on mute though, because the theme music's on and I'm not trying to deal with copyright right now. Okay, so as you can see, and this is originally from Mar Smelly Belly, but there's a camera crew outside of Something About Her. They're walking in. It's all happening. I just need to know everything. Tell me, who are they filming? Are they filming the employees that are there? Are they filming Ariana and Katie? Are they filming the new Vanderpump Rules cast at Something About Her? Like, what is going on? Which actually, that would be a smart business move, I feel like, for at least for Katie and Ariana, if they had like some negotiation with the filming of Vanderpump Rules that they're going to film some scenes in Something About Her so that they can utilize that location as a backdrop. Basically, it's good for promoting, marketing, and I'm sure they have to get paid to use their location, right? I don't know if that's true, but I'm just assuming. All right, let's move out of this Bravo news. Maybe I should have done what to watch first, but I want to go over a couple things on what to watch outside of Bravo. Beast Games. So I did not think I was going to watch this. I get annoyed by people like Mr. Beast just because, like, I don't know, he's annoying, right? Who is he? I hardly know anything about him other than he's super rich now because of YouTube, I think. Good for him. Maybe I'm just jealous. Yeah, I'm jealous. No, but I tried this show out with my 4 and 6-year-olds, okay? And we were all drawn in. We were hooked, and all of us were looking at each other like, even my 4-year-old was like, oh my goodness. Wait, I hope it's okay that you want. I mean, it's a game. I told them it's a game. Nothing bad is happening. But it's like, I feel like Mr. Beast got inspiration from Squid Games and made like a PG version of it. But I was like crying on the first episode because they have 1,000 people that they start with, and then the winner wins like $5 million or something. But he does all the like games that they do in the beginning, they bribe people. They're like, he goes, I have $1 million. If you want to take this million right now and leave the game, you can do that. But if anyone else wants to do it, then you all have to split it. And so in the end, I think then this is the first game. I don't want to like spoil things, but a lot of people wound up sharing that and they were happy with it. But I was like, no, I would keep going. I think it's interesting. I think they just released episode 6 this week, and that's on Prime Video. Let's move on. Okay, next I have Dubai Bling season 3. I binged it last weekend. I love this show. I think it gives kind of like a Housewives vibe, and I just love watching how rich they are. Their fashion is insane. Like they wear high fashion on the regular, I feel like. Like I would like to I wonder if there's paparazzi in Dubai. I want to just see them getting coffee and see if they're wearing regular clothes. But they are over the top. Safa is one of my favorites. She's like a housewife who's super bratty, like gets whatever she wants, spoiled, but she's trying to like turn a new leaf. She's like, it's not about all the material things. I have 2 daughters now and blah, blah, blah. So she's like, but I'm very sad about getting rid of my Lamborghini. So she had a funeral for her Lambo. She just says the most offbeat things that are so funny to me, but I love her marriage with her husband, Fahad. They are just so cute. I don't know. This show made me want to move to Dubai and find a husband because I don't know. These husbands are so cute. DJ Bliss and Danya are couple goals. I'm obsessed with them. They are so sweet. They're just like, I don't know. They're like the perfect couple. He like gave her one of his businesses as a gift. And for some reason to me, like I was crying. I thought that was the most beautiful thing ever because he trusted her and he's giving her some like an asset and like a stream of revenue. I just thought that was so beautiful. I'm like, why aren't American guys like this? I don't think you'll ever find American guys doing stuff like this. If you do, if you're out there, I know you're not listening to this, but if anyone knows any, let me know because I would like to study them. Also, Ibrahim, this guy right here, pretty sure he's a sociopath. Like I am terrified of him. I was talking to someone in DMs and who also agreed. They're like how scary is Ibrahim? Like I even was thinking, what if he went on the Traders? I feel like everyone would be scared of him. Like he just seems like he would do well on Squid Games, like a real version of Squid Games. Let's just say that. All right, let's move on because I have another new show that I'm digging right now, and it's called Scam Goddess. It's on Freeform on Wednesdays, available next day on Hulu. This is a actress, comedian. Her name is Lacey. What was the last name? Lacey. She is so funny, but also she has a podcast and she does stories on major scams. This whole season is her doing like a tour around the US and going and visiting towns where there was like huge scams. Episode 1, this woman, Rita, I could not believe this. Think Jen Shah times 10. This woman stole over $50 million from the town she lived in while they were all suffering. She was just taking the money for herself. It's insane. But what's even more insane is that Rita's out of jail. She's roaming the streets. I'm scared. I'm digging the show. Go watch it. Scam Goddess. Okay, let's get into, we're already 20 minutes in and we're just starting the Bravo TV lineup. So let's go. Real Housewives of Potomac, season 9, episode 14, Red, White, and Smooch. Stacey comes to grips with her divorce. The ladies take a yacht cruise, and Kierna opens up about a recent botched trip with Greg. A seductive moment between two of the women stirs feelings of jealousy within the group. Okay. The thing that stood out to me the most was Ashley and Jacqueline. And I was like kind of excited that there was like a girl on girl moment, but I was also grossed out at the same time because of Jacqueline. Like anyone but Jacqueline. Ashley is so cute. She's super hot. And her taste is just not, I don't understand. From Gollum, Michael Darby, and Jacqueline. Ashley, come on. Anyways, that whole thing was weird. Like Mia getting jealous. I'm not here for that. Let's move on to some news that came out. This is from Bravo and Cocktails. A source says Karen Huger fired her trial lawyer and retained a well-known Montgomery County attorney for her sentencing. She should have gone with him the first time. Yeah. I wonder if Karen Huger is going to sue her first lawyer, because I feel like the whole approach to this DUI is insane. Everything from what they did legally to how she conducted herself after. Very disappointing. Very disappointing. The new lawyer, if you need help, we can help you, because wow, the last guy or girl, whoever, did an awful, awful job. Oh, gosh. Orange Blossom said, love the lesbians, but Ashley and Jacqueline's kiss was so awkward. It was. You know what was more? I feel like Jacqueline was more awkward than Ashley. Ashley was like, yeah, let's go. Jacqueline was like, It's weird. Oh, Max said Karen was barely on that episode. Yeah, I don't even. Oh, didn't Jacqueline make a comment like, oh, we're not driving, so we can drink or something? Karen's like, bitch. But Karen needs to own this at some point. I guess we just have to watch it play out. All right, let's move on to Married to Medicine, season 11, episode 7, Mean Girls Gala. Heavenly throws Zachary a going away party at their lake house. The ladies question Phaedra's ability to raise money for the Med Gala. Phaedra gets defensive and has some choice words for the ladies. At the Med Gala, Dr. Damon tries to make peace with Dr. Greg. Dr. Contessa and T face Dr. Heavenly. Dr. Jackie is on pins and needles as she hopes the gala will meet the 100K. I will admit, Dr. Jackie's anxiety over reaching the 100K took over everything for me for this episode. Like, I don't even remember anything that happened. I'm just like, are they going to make 100K? Are they going to make it? Because Dr. Jackie was stressed. She said, I've never fought anyone, but Phaedra might be the first, or something along those lines. I was like, damn, Dr. Jackie, chill. And Phaedra's just so like chump change. Like, give me a break. And then she wound up writing a check, I guess, for the remaining amount. They raised 60 something thousand, and then Phaedra wrote a check. But then afterwards, people were saying she actually never wrote the check. And then I saw somewhere, I didn't get into the weeds of this, but I did see, I think Phaedra posted some receipts. And I wasn't doubting her to begin with, so that's why I didn't really get into it. I trust Phaedra on this. Is that wrong of me? I don't know. But before we move on to Below Deck, let me remind you all that we have an interview with Dr. Contessa Metcalf and Dr. Simone Whitmore on Bravo and Blaze. Go check those out. The links are in the show notes. All right, let's move on to Below Deck Sailing Yacht, Season 5, Episode 14. Rules of Enragement. Gary and Chase continue to butt heads. Who is Chase? Is Chase the new guy? Is that his name? I don't know why I didn't. Is that his name? Or is this somebody else? Anyways, okay. Gary and Chase continue to butt heads, but the deck team bands together to pull off a spectacular drag show for the guests. A night out during charter causes a major rift and lands some crew members in hot water with Captain Glenn. Okay, I know that this happened last week on last week's episode, but I don't know why I was dying over it more this week when the drag queen primary charter guest was like, Cloyce? Is that a name or a disease? And I don't know why this week it like finally caught up to me because I could not stop laughing about it, and I'm still laughing about it. And I think I'm going to use Cloyce as my new excuse for everything. I cannot make it. I have Cloyce. Sorry. Bye-bye. Also, oh my God, Gary. I need to talk about Gary for a second. What a loser. He drank so much when Captain Glenn was being nice. If I was a captain, I'd probably be like, no, you cannot drink while you're out with the guests. Your responsibility is to make sure that they are safe and that they get back okay and nothing bad happens. Sure, they want to have a good time, but maybe because I don't drink anymore, I'm just like, why does Gary need to drink? He's literally working. So I was annoyed by it. And it's not like he had, because Glenn said you can have 2 drinks. Gary didn't have 3 and was like, oh, I'm so naughty. Gary had like 20 drinks. He was so out of his mind, shit-faced. I actually would like to know I would like to see Gary's reaction to watching himself on that episode. Because afterwards, when he sobered up or was still hungover, they got the tip or whatever, and Captain Glenn was like, you knew the rules, and I said, if you guys don't follow the rules, then you don't get your portion of the tip. And so Captain Glenn was holding them accountable. Daisy had no issue with it. She's like, yeah, I did have 2 drinks and 2 shots. Gary's like, yeah, I had more than that. And so I feel like Daisy was ready to take the hit and move on to keep her job. But Gary's like, oh, you clearly need the cash, Glenn. What? I would have fired him on the spot. Like, well, whether I do or not, I got it. And now you don't have any because you don't have a job. Bye-bye. Walk the plank, Gary. Get the fuck out of here. What a little piece of shit. Maybe this is when he gets fired. I don't know. Hopefully. Wow. Glenn, you better not take that. You better not take that on the next episode. I'm going to be so pissed. All right, let's move on. Oh, okay. Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. I don't like to get into this one. I quit this show, but I like this season. So I'm going to just read the episode description at least. Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, season 14, episode 7. What the Chuck? The fangs are out at the Viper Room. Not really. Where tensions are high between Kyle and Dorit. Bose navigates the next step in her fertility journey with her man by her side. When Sutton and Garcelle plan a cheesy surprise for Erica, Kyle shocks the group with new details about her friendship with PK. Okay. Bose? I didn't know Bose was 47 years old. I was like completely taken aback when she said, I didn't even talk. I was completely taken aback when she said her and her man were talking about having a child. And also on top of that, she just had surgery for like a massive, I mean, like a large size fibroid. And I'm just like concerned for her health, but whatever. I don't know. I don't know what to say. I do think it was funny that Bose was completely flabbergasted with Kyle's shade towards Dorit. She couldn't even speak. You're like, what? Who? What? And I know there are a lot of Kyle lovers out there, but I just cannot. I can't. She annoys me. She's not transparent, and then she's very, you can tell this season she feels backed in a corner because she's like kind of crashing out, as the kids say. But you know what? Let her. Like, she needs it, I think. You know what I also find interesting? When she went to Bose and she had to take off her shoes, she did that weird like Kathy Hilton voice thing. Kathy and Paris Hilton, they both do that thing with their voice. Like, I think there's a video of Paris at court or something talking to a judge. She's like, oh, thank you. That's very cute. Oh, I like it. Blah, blah, blah. And then she gets serious and she's like, we would like to address the issues. It's just, I could see that in Kyle this season. She's doing it. She's done it in 2 episodes so far that I've noticed just from like off the top of my head. But if I were to study her a little bit more, I feel like we would see it more or something. I don't know. She's just like bugging me out. I don't want to talk about her anymore. Anyways, what else? Chuck E. Cheese, gross. I was really disappointed when they brought Erica to Chuck E. Cheese. I don't even want to go to Chuck E. Cheese with my kids. I sure as hell don't want to go to Chuck E. Cheese without any kids. Like, what was that? And then the text, Max, Kyle, and that text. Kyle's been pissing me off. Tay loved Chuck E. Cheese. Max said their pizzas are awful. I just think like the fact that a rat is their mascot is gross to me. Like, what? Oh my gosh. But I love how Kyle reads her text to PK after the announcement was made about Dorit and PK splitting. And he's reading it like, all I said was this. And it wasn't all I said was this. Like, she's very misleading. And the way that she described what she said to PK and then her reading the text just makes me look at her not in a different way, because I kind of always knew she was like this, but it's been confirmed and validated now that she is like this, where she will twist things or manipulate things, and I don't like it. Not here for it. Let's move on. Real Housewives of New York City, season 15, episode 14. I wish this show would be done, but it's not. Quit your beachin'. A day at the beach in Puerto Rico goes awry as Ubah's complaints upset Raquel. The ladies indulge in hairy antics. Jenna teaches a synchronized swimming routine. Tensions rise as the women begin lashing out at one another. Shoot, I left my Jenna Lyons pubes in the other room. I dreamt last week that I had long, straight pubes like Jenna Lyons. It was so weird. And then this week, they all they basically acted out what I had in my dream. It was kind of creepy. I'm telling you, witchiness. Oh, wait, did I put the pictures of? Oh no, I don't know if I put all the pictures of the reunion looks in here. Shoot. I know, I can still show them. But anyways, this episode, people are saying like, oh, I like this episode. I didn't like it. First of all, why are we still on this trip? Second of all, why is the show still on? Like, it's been on forever. I don't even know. Was there a storyline in any part of this season? I don't know. But it just feels like they're so boring that Brynn is doing the most cringiest things to try to entertain people. And it's not fun at all. Crawling around in the sand to flirt with the underage lifeguard at the beach was not it. And then calling Abe and trying to like have this like sexual moment with Aaron and him like on speakerphone was gross and weird. And I totally get Ubah feeling like that's inappropriate. However, Ubah is exhausting to me. She doesn't regulate her emotions at all. You can say, I'm not down with this without flying off the handle. It's giving like she needs to regulate it in a way that it's Meredith Marks-ish. Like, just tone it down some, bring it out every now and then, but like contain it, regulate it. Not everything has to be a huge, massive explosion. However, I will say, to Ubah's defense, I believe she is going through like fertility. Isn't she going through fertility things? Like, is she taking shots or something? I mean, I'm not going to blame hormones for that, but I can have some empathy. So I hope she watches herself and learns from this. I don't know. I just can't watch this behavior for another season. And then next week is the season finale. Andy said on Watch What Happens Live that the finale is dark. Like, I don't need this. Come on. Come on. Okay. Did I really forget the reunion looks? I did. Okay. So now what I'm going to have to do is open them on my computer. Oh my God, I can't believe I did this. I have their pictures on the thumbnail. Okay, here we go. Where is the thing for this? I'm going to share my window. Wait, where'd it go? Where is the picture of Sai? I just had it. Oh my gosh. So annoying. Sorry. Where is the picture of Sai? There it is. Okay, I'm going to do it right here. I'm going to share it this way. Share. Yeah! I did it. Okay. Max said it's okay. This season is forgettable. It really, truly is. However, on the other hand, I'm here for their reunion looks. So first up, I have Sai. Sai is petite. So this dress I am really loving because it's huge. I feel like, and I didn't notice this until I had to get my dress for the award show in November, but I think when you're a smaller, shorter person, having the big poofy dress is kind of like, I never thought I would be that kind of person, but I like it now. And also, I just like the top of her dress. It's not like a traditional, this is like a ball gown, right? Is that what they call this? It's very poofy on the bottom, but she has like, it's like a button down, almost like a blazer style on the top, but in a good way. I don't know. I'm not versed enough to speak on the details of this dress, but I like it a lot. And I like her hair too. She looks really good. Okay, next we have Erin. Erin is wearing the gold dress that we've seen on Lisa Rinna. Who else wore this dress? I can't remember. Where else did we see this dress? We saw it on Lisa Rinna like twice, I think. But it's the the whole dress is sequin gold. And Erin looks gorgeous. She's one of those people who looks super cute when she's pregnant, which annoys me. Oh, Caroline Stanberry wore it. Yes, she did, didn't she? I think so. Okay, and next we have Jenna Lyons. Okay, last season, Jenna Lyons wore jeans to the reunion, and it was like a big deal. People were like, iconic. Others were like, are you kidding me? This look, I am actually here for this. Although it does look like she's wearing a robe and a bath towel on her head, like she just got out of the shower, and she's wearing sunglasses. But I don't know. I like it. It can't be a bathrobe, right? I don't know. I like it. It's better than last year, right? Max said Jenna's is my favorite. Tay-Tay's obsessed with the bathrobe look. Yo, if I could wear a bathrobe every day, I would. For sure. Max said Jenna's is my favorite. It's her style. Oh, Tay-Tay said, I think Mary wore that gold dress before she did. I think she wore it at a reunion, didn't she? I'm pretty sure somebody wore it. This gold dress. Also, I love the black gold color scheme. I'm here for that. Let's see. I have to open each file separately. Here we go. Okay, Raquel. Raquel is amazing. Was she a supermodel? She's a model. We know that, right? Okay, her hair is art. This is like insane, this hair. Is that all her hair, or is that part of the lamp behind her? I don't know, but it's crazy insane. I love it. I love this dress, and thank God Raquel is tall, because if I wore this dress, the bottom would be to the floor. It'd probably be too long for me, actually. But because Raquel is so tall, I feel like this is perfect for her. It does make her look shorter, but not in a bad way. Like, it would make me look crazy. But she looks amazing, obviously. She's stunning. I love this look. And again, I love this color scheme. Like, she rocked all of it. She's got the white, the gold, the black. She kind of like brings it all together. Love that. Love that. New Yorkers love black. And Ubah. Ubah looks insanely gorgeous. I love this entire look. She's got all black. And she has a shimmer too. So it's not like, I feel like when you wear black, you have to be careful with the texture and like how you match it, because you could like do a fail on an all black outfit. But the way she did this is amazing. I love how it's styled. I love the jewelry. I love, what is it called when they have like the built-in gloves? Also, I don't know if I could wear anything like that, because I wash my hands way too often. How do you function like this? You just let your gloves get dirty? I don't know. I mean, it's chic, but for like functionality purposes, I'm a little confused. Okay. And this is not new either. Brynn. Brynn is wearing a Pat Atchell muumuu with feathers on it. And I think she still looks amazing, even though this like looks like a Pat outfit. I still think she looks really good because it's somewhat sheer and see-through, so it's still like sexy at the same time as it looks matronly. Jessel. Oh my God, I love Jessel. She looks stunning. It's very chic, very like high fat. I don't know if this would be considered high fashion, but her dress is like very architectural and I love it. It's very, I don't know what the right word is for it, but I love it. Okay, let's move on. Okay. And yeah, I don't have Rebecca's. What happened to Rebecca's? Jessel Slade, says Tay. Max said, let Jessel always have glam. Seriously, let her do her glam. I'm here for it. If she can, why not? Tay says Prince was the worst. I feel like Brynn like purposely wears matronly outfits, and I don't know why. Okay. What is next? And to stage. There's a lot going on behind the scenes that you guys aren't seeing, so bear with me. Okay, let's move on to Real Housewives of Salt Lake City, season 5, episode 16. This was the finale, when all is said and done. Oh God. On their final day in Mexico, the ladies surprise Lisa with a Lisa-themed lunch, but things take a turn when Whitney finally pushes Lisa to her limit. Mary reveals her frustration with Angie after feeling disrespected and betrayed. The women come together for a beautiful private dinner where Heather's attempt to help the women move forward goes horribly wrong. Okay, so I don't like talking about everything I know about Salt Lake City on this platform because Salt Lake City has become somewhat toxic. And I like just having all of that conversation on Patreon. So I'm not going to get into too much detail, but I will say I laughed hard and I cried hard. I also just cannot believe Heather Gay acted like a straight up wannabe cult leader and actually succeeded in convincing 7 grown women to share their meanest texts about each other. Like insane. And again, we will talk about this in more detail on the next Patreon. I also want to mention, and this is from Queens of Bravo. Peacock aired the finale with an extended and uncensored version. I watched that yesterday and I compared the scenes that were in the Peacock version and the Bravo version. There were a lot of differences. I didn't like in my mind, I went through all of them, but I did repost some of the more significant scenes that are only in the Peacock version that aren't in the Bravo version for our friends that are international or whoever doesn't get to see all that, because there were some things in there that I thought were kind of important and should have been in the episode that we all saw on Bravo. For example, there's a whole scene on the beach with Mary, Lisa, Bronwyn, and who else was there? I don't remember. Wait, Mary, Bronwyn, Lisa. There was somebody else with them. Oh, Meredith. So Mary is going on about how she was upset at Angie. She was hurt by Angie because Angie ran after Brittany when Brittany got upset during the 8 Lisa lunch, the 8 Lisa themed lunch. Brittany ran off crying. Angie went after Brittany. And then later on, Angie went after Brittany again. And that to Mary was super hurtful because she talked about, how she copes with people who abandon her. So I thought that scene should have been in the version that we all saw, but it was only on Peacock. You can go see that on social media because I posted it there. But wow, what an interesting finale that was. Lisa Barlow and Chrishell from the Traders and Selling Sunset were on Watch What Happens Live after the finale. Lisa went through some of I should have wrote them down. I didn't. Well, I'll go through them on Monday's Patreon. But Lisa went through like some of, well, Andy asked her questions about the reunion and she answered what she thought. Chrishell she has no shame in how much she hates Tom Sandoval, and I'm here for it. What else? Oh, the reunion trailer came out, and I have a couple of things that I wanted to note. For one, they mentioned the $4 million necklace. And from what we see, it seems like Bronwyn didn't buy it the way that she made it seem. So I would like clarity on that. Angie, I guess, said Lisa's G-Wagon was repossessed. I never saw that. Andy said she posted that on Twitter. I never saw that. Todd says he's speaking to Lisa in one scene. He goes, "You asserted that Bronwyn had a miscarriage." John Barlow interrupts and tells Todd to watch his tone. I was like, yes, John Barlow. But then Todd tried to clap back. He was like, "You watch your tone." And that's when I could see Todd's true colors. He is all bark. John Barlow will step up. And I love that for Lisa. I love that couple. They're just great. We also see Meredith versus Brittany. They're like fighting when they're sitting right next to each other. Andy asked about Robert Jr. Like everybody's crying. Angie said something about Lisa dating someone and that someone took a picture and sent it to Angie. I don't know. I never heard this rumor, and I don't believe any of these Barlow rumors. But I don't know. If someone gives me more info or more detail, more of a compelling case, then maybe I will. But as far as I can see today, all the rumors that come out about the Barlows have either been debunked or they're just completely false. And I don't know. I want to see like if there is a real rumor about the Barlows, show me, convince me. I'm open to it. But I'm still a Barlow fan. I love them. I don't know. Maybe that's a flaw of mine. I don't know. Apparently, Andy says to Seth that he may have a side chick in Ohio, which obviously sets off Meredith. Meredith is so funny. She's like, "The only reason I came here was not for this," or something that made no sense. I'm like, what is she talking about? She's actually here for this exactly. But I don't know. I'm scared. And I just want to say one thing. If Poopwind even mentions me once, I am getting a restraining order. I swear. Okay, what do you guys think? Max said Whitney was a true Lisa hater. Dude, such a hater. Brittany is a scene stealer, 100%. You know what's funny about Brittany is like she's such a ham for the cameras and for the spotlight, but then when she does stuff like, "Everybody, I have an announcement," and then like the announcement is like a womp womp moment, and it's just like, what? You would think from someone who is a drama queen, a theater girl, she would have better announcements, but Mary's face says it all. She's always like, "That's your big news?" Like, come on. Orange Blossom said, "This finale was better than Reality Von Tease. It was hilarious." The Monica stands really thought season 4 couldn't be topped. I know. It's so like everyone's This is another thing I found out this week. Monica Garcia blocked me. I have no idea why. I've never interacted with her at all. I don't even talk about her on my page. You can go look at all my posts. I never talk about her. So for her to block me is like so creepy to me. Weird. Did I read this one? Max said, also the best uncensored Housewives season finale. It was funny. Whitney thought she ate when she came after Lisa and Meredith this season, said Tay Tay. Oh my gosh. Whitney, I tried to like Whitney, but Whitney is flopping hard this season. Let's see what else. Orange Blossom said, I felt for Mary this episode too. Her abandonment issues. Sheesh. I hope her and Britney become friends next season. They would be a funny duo. Oh my God. Can you imagine Mary Cosby and Britney as friends? I actually think I would love that. I'm here for that. Oh boy. Let's see. Orange Blossom said, looks like Big Mare is coming out in the reunion. Yeah, I love when Big Mare comes out. Okay, let's go. Did we talk about this one yet? So this is from Queens of Bravo. According to page 6, Jen Shah's prison sentence reduced again. Her new release date is now November 3rd, 2026. After watching Scam Goddess, I feel like Jen Shah's sentence was kind of harsh compared to Rita's, who stole over $50 million. Oh my God. I mean, I'm not trying to downplay Jen Shah's egregious acts, but if you like, I mean, it's math, right? Like you steal $50 million, this is your sentence. You steal $6 million, this is your sentence, right? Shouldn't it be like that or no? Am I totally wrong? Max said, I still predict she'll be out much sooner. I kind of think so too. Okay, let's take bets. I feel like she'll be out the beginning of 2026. One more year. Mark my words. Jen Shah. And do we want her back? Okay, so there's a couple questions. Would she come back? Would Bravo take her back? Do we want her back? And when is she getting out? Oh my gosh. Okay. Attention, everybody. Attention, everybody. I have an announcement. Hold on. Let me switch this view. Okay. I have an announcement. Dun, 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 dun. Introducing Britani Bateman is a new agent at Presidio, which is the real estate agency sold on SLC. I saw Jennifer Yao, is that her last name? Yao? She posted this yesterday. This is where I got this picture from. So I don't know if Britney's going to be on both shows, if she'll be on just sold on SLC. I don't know what's going on with that, but I thought that was very interesting. This is an announcement worth making, I feel like. The other one she's made so far, not so much. But since we're here talking about Britney, let's show some of Britney's social media activity in last week. This first thing that comes up is so funny. Britney posted the video of her in the van when everyone's yelling at her about recording them. It's only like 4 seconds long, but it's so funny.
You can take a little video, and I was trying. Listen up. I know.
We know how phones work.
Button. You can take a little video, and I was trying. Listen up. I know.
Yo, this chick is so funny. I'm here for it. So then also, apparently, Britney went to Hawaii.
Gonna cause a scene. She sees a baby girl. She's gonna wanna scream.
She looks crazy.
Oh, what have you done? The pink pony girl. And I dance at the club. Oh, mama. Oh, I'm just having fun on the stage on my heels. That's where I belong now, mama. Pink Pony Club. I'm gonna keep on dancing at the Pink Pony Club. I'm gonna keep on dancing down in West Hollywood. I'm gonna keep on dancing at the Pink Pony Club. Pink Pony Club. What? What's going on? What's weird?
What? What's going on? What's weird? Yeah, this girl is so funny. I think Britani knows that this is hilarious. And I hope so because it is so funny. The looks on people's faces. Hold on. Let me this lady right here. Hold on. This lady. Where'd she go? Oh my God, look at her face. She's like, are you okay? I love it. Wait, and then this guy on the escalator. I'm surprised she didn't get in trouble for this part. She's literally on the moving. Oh my God. She's at the baggage claim. She's on the suitcases riding the conveyor belt and everyone's looking at her. And that's when she gets off and goes, what? What's going on? What's weird? Oh, this girl cracks me up. Okay, one more.
Brittany, I love you, but no, don't do that ever again.
Oh, wait, why didn't it start from the
Oh my! Guys, that's hilarious. Brittany, I love you, but no, don't do that ever again.
She doesn't care. See, I like that. I think it's funny. Oh my gosh. More and more Britani. Britani is too much. Britani is great TV. Delulu on another level. She cracks me up. Seriously, she's so funny. Britani riding on the luggage conveyor took me. It's when she said, what's weird for me? Oh my God. So funny. Oh my gosh. Wait, let's go back to Jen Shah. There's some comments on Jen Shah. Orange Blossom said, damn, I can't even say welcome back to Jen Shah because she never left. They talked about her this season. And that episode when they mentioned Jen Shah, I think it was like Angie and Heather arguing at Brittany's house. She's like, well, you have a habit of taking up for people. And Heather's like, what are you alluding to? What, you mean Jen Shah? And in my mind, I'm like, wow, if somebody just jumped in on this season and we had to explain who Jen Shah was, that would be so insane. Like, I kind of want to find somebody to tell the story to. Oh man, Max thinks she'll be back. I don't think Bravo fired her. Even if they did, they'll bring her back. If the want is there, they will do it. And also they know they're gonna ask her back. If they say no, they're lying. I don't believe them. Kat said, I don't know if Andy will want her back after he was scammed. Oh, was he scammed? She'd be all over coming back. I don't think they need her. I don't think they need her, but I think it'd be hilarious. Orange Blossom said, I honestly wouldn't mind Jen Shah. This cast with Whitney fired and Jen Shah returning would be elite. I don't think Whitney should be fired if Jen Shah comes back because I can see Jen Shah just ripping into Whitney, which is well-deserved at this point in time. Like, she's been doing too much. She needs Jen Shah. I want to know, I need a camera on Heather Gay's face every time they say that Jen Shah's sentence has been reduced because she must be shaking in her boots. The way Jen Shah will probably beat the shit out of Heather Gay when she gets out is the likelihood is up there. I'm just saying. If I was Heather, I would be shaking. I would be trying to figure out how to get out, like leave the state. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's move on. See, we talked about Salt Lake City a lot, even though I'm not even getting into the full episode. So make sure you check the next Patreon out at patreon.com/Bravo and Blaze. Let's move on to, speaking of Presidio, sold on SLC. Last week I didn't watch, but I did catch up this week. So we're on season 1, episode 5. Thou shalt spread love, not rumors. In the wake of Jen's emergency reset meeting, Tina reconsiders her commitment to Presidio. Kenny aims high with a luxury builder. Malaysia lands her first solo listing. Things turn explosive between Sarah and Matt when rumors of a tarnished reputation are confronted head on. So my biggest takeaway from this show, and I don't know if this show is going to last. It's not giving me what I got from Selling the City on Netflix with Eleonora. Love that show. But we have the whole Salt Lake City Mormon stuff going on, and that's like strange. So we kind of have to watch, right? But my biggest takeaway is I cannot stand Matt. Matt goes to the strip club. He won't tell us how much he spent over the last 10 years. He won't say, but he's been going, and while his wife is going out working for their family and he's going to the strip club and spending money, like, I am disgusted. The way he's handling it, he's like very aggressive with everyone when they're just like, they're actually tiptoeing around this guy and his infidelities. And I think his wife should leave him. He sucks. He posted something on his Instagram like, oh, I'm going to tell you the whole story, the real story. And I commented, also, tell us how much you spend on OnlyFans. That's all I wrote. But I feel like he probably spends a shitload of money on OnlyFans. If this man is going to the strip club, oh, he's definitely on OnlyFans. So tell us, Matt, how much do you spend? I would like to know. Tay said, cannot stand Matt either. I don't know why Jen is protecting him. Like, he's not even a good realtor. He's not even delivering. He sucks. Why is she protecting him so much and like babying him? It's weird. Max said, I don't like Jen protecting Matt. Nope, not at all. So yeah. Oh my God. Imagine how much ruckus we'll get from Britani joining this cast. I'm here for it. Do it. Britani. Okay. We still have 2 more shows to go. Southern Charm, season 10, episode 6, Making a Splash. Oh my gosh. Austin brings his girlfriend home to meet the parents. Craig and JT meet face-to-face to put rumors to rest. Sally, with an E, hosts a housewarming party as tensions rise and old friendships begin to unravel. Okay, we had a revelation this week from one of my followers. Hold up. I cannot play the audio of this, so I'll just talk about it. Okay, Southern Hospitality, Levis show, season 1, episode 5. Grace Lilly is going off on Mia about this guy, Andrew. And apparently Grace was talking to Andrew. There he is right there. Grace was talking to Andrew. Then he started talking to some other girl. Grace was upset about it, was calling this new girl like a slut or something to Mia. And Mia is friends with this girl. They were fighting about it. Andrew is now dating Sally, who is on Southern Charm, who originally was on Southern Hospitality, dating Joe Bradley, while she was hooking up with Gaston, who is Taylor Ann Green's current boyfriend. Oh my God, I just spit. So I hope that all makes sense for you guys, because there's a lot of crossover going on. It's a lot. Also, let's go back to this because I need to talk about this for a second. Taste of Reality posted Vanita Aspen exposed JT Thomas for dating and ditching her as soon as the Southern Charm trailer dropped. Okay. This is weird. But I don't know why Vanita would even want to date JT. No offense, JT, but this feels backwards to me. Like, why would JT dump Vanita? If anything, I'm surprised Vanita even gave JT a chance, but whatever. Speaking of Vanita, though, this girl almost drowned last night. I was like, what is happening? She claims she drank a little bit too much, and when she jumped in the pool, she like inhaled some water, and she was in the deep end and like couldn't swim. So who saves her but Craig Conover, our Craigie? Can you believe that? I was shocked. I'm like, we just witnessed someone saving someone's life on TV. I cannot believe it. And Craig, he didn't hesitate. He goes, I'll go in. He pencil dove in like Carl Radke to save Vanita, and he did it. Wow. Wow, Craig. That was so amazing. He really, I don't know what it is. Ever since him and Paige broke up, he's like totally winning me over. And I'm like, wow, I like Craig again. I'm rooting for him. And I also have an idea. I think him and Molly should date and get married and have babies. Remember, they used to sext. She brought the penis cake over to his house. I think they should date. Manifesting. What else? Austin, annoying. For one, why is he so mad at Craig for meeting JT? He acts like Craig is his boyfriend. But what makes me mad about this is that Austin acts like a shitty boyfriend to Craig. Like, he expects so much from Craig, but then he doesn't even deliver the bare minimum to Craig. I'm sick of it. Austin, you have not grown up. I don't know what you're doing with your girlfriend, but she needs to run, because as soon as he got up from the table, when he answered the phone from Madison, well, he's got his new girlfriend there to meet his parents for the first time ever, I would have been like, yeah, can I have the keys? Because I'm about to leave. Give me the keys of the car. I'm out of here. You're disrespectful and rude. And if this is any indication of the rest of our lives, I don't want it. Peace, tall boy, muppet mouth. So fucking rude. I can't believe his parents didn't say anything. Like, hello, Austin, you're answering a phone call from a prior girl that you used to date, and you don't even say, excuse me. You don't. Oh, I can't stand him. What else? The Sally and Taylor thing is weird. I think Sally is weird. I don't understand her obsession with being Eskimo sisters with Taylor. I know some people don't like Taylor, but I was totally team Taylor last season. I think Olivia was being like so crazy over the Austin thing, because like, were they even dating? Also, who cares? And just from watching Austin, I'm pretty sure he manipulated Taylor and convinced her like, oh, we got to keep this secret and it's between you and I. Like, why does Taylor get all the heat? Austin is a POS. Let's be honest. Okay, let's move on. Southern Hospitality. Jesus Christ, this one. Okay. Season 3, episode 3, Wylan at Lake Wylie. Joe cozies up to Maddie's parents. Love that. I think I manifested that. TJ follows up on unfinished business. Did TJ and Joe Bradley hook up? Is that what I was getting from the latest episode? I want to know more. Will catches up with old friends. Will, you're on my shit list. You better run. Do not come near me. Will catches up with old friends who dig up old beefs. Lake shows the gang how she got her name and her family dime. Girl, her parents have some money. Emmy tries to repair relationships. Emmy. I love Emmy, but it's very difficult to watch how she's being treated, and she's just taking it. Or like when Will came back from having drinks with Brad and TJ, where they were confronting him about what Will said about Emmy, she's like laying down. He grabs her feet and she's like, "Oh, you're going to massage my feet." She's like, "I should be massaging your feet." And he's like, "No, I got it." And she's like, "Oh, thanks." That really pissed me off because I think Emmy really does think that she has to cater to a man. And I hate it. It's really bothering me. But one thing that Emmy did this week, when I said, please stop doing stuff on social media, but this is a little different. Emmy posted in her stories, this is from Bravo Brie. They wrote, Emmy with the receipts proof timeline screenshots that she did indeed pay for the Republic work dresses. So Emmy posted the screenshot, circled the payment method, which was an Amex. She wrote, while I'm at it, since everyone loves to see the receipts, here is the invoice to the dresses I ordered for the VIP servers on my Amex. Nails emoji. Okay, bye. I never doubted Emmy with the dresses to begin with, so I wasn't really concerned, but I was really pissed. Apparently, one of the things that Will said about Emmy when he was very drunk is he said he didn't like her body, and that makes me sick to my stomach. I want to beat the hell out of him. Just kidding. I would never do that, obviously. But really, I think he might be a scumbag. So don't like that. Don't love that at all. What do you guys think? Emmy should dump Will, right? Emmy is a prize. Emmy could she's all on this fitness journey. She could start a whole fitness empire by herself and give everyone the middle finger and be like, screw you all. I don't know. Somebody do something. All right. Also, The Traitors season 3, episode 4 was released last night on Peacock. I still need to do my coverage on that and on Banished by Blaze. So keep an eye out for that. But that's all we got for today. Wow, we went kind of long today. So, well, here we go. Make sure you subscribe, follow, share, leave a comment, and 5-star rating for Bravo and Blaze on YouTube and wherever you get your podcasts. Don't forget to follow on social media at Bravo and Blaze. Check out new episodes of Bravo and Blaze every Friday and Patreon on Mondays. But also keep your eye out for bonus episodes. Until next time, stay lit, y'all.